Hello everybody, Rogue Fox here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock Edition Redstone video. Today's video is a very special one, and that's because today's video is the 10,000 subscriber special. That's right, the channel has finally hit 10,000 subscribers, and wow, that is such an amazing milestone, and I still can't believe that the channel has hit 10,000. And I know it's very cliche to say that. I'm sure everyone probably says they can't believe it every time they hit a milestone. But seriously, this is such an amazing milestone. I can't believe it. And I would like to take this time to thank every single one of you for your support. And I'm so glad that you have found the content on my channel entertaining and or helpful. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. For the 10K subscriber special, I try to think of some type of video I could do, and what I thought I would do is make a redstone piston house. Now, it has been a very long time since I made one of these. I only have one piston house on my channel, and that was made back in December of 2017. So yeah, it has been quite some time since I've done one of these. I've been wanting to do one of these, and hey, I thought this was a great time to do it. So here we go, we have ourselves a one chunk piston house, and for those of you who aren't too familiar with what that is, basically I'm making a house full of redstone builds and contraptions, and all of it, including the redstone, even though it is underground and you can't see it, it all has to fit within one chunk or a 16 by 16 area. And because this is the 10K special video, I decided I was going to use a shader pack. Now, it appears it's going to be a little bit laggy. Hopefully, it's not going to do that the whole way, but it makes the house look really, really good, and I just really wanted to use a shader pack for this video. So again, we have ourselves a one-chunk piston house, and let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, we are going to begin today's tour at the front of the house, because, I mean, we do have to go through the front door to actually get in, but if we take a look here, I did as much decorating as possible. Again, this is a one chunk piston house, but that doesn't mean I can't try to make it look pretty. So I try to hide as much redstone as possible, and I also try to decorate as much as possible, and you'll see once we get inside. But if we take a look at the front here, we have ourselves a nice little front yard with a tree, we have some flowers, and let's go ahead and step inside. Now this is just a regular door, nothing fancy going on here. And I guess, if anything, we could have probably placed a pressure plate right there to close it behind us, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and move on. And now we are inside the house. We have, man, these shaders look really awesome. And I will have a link to the shader pack that I am using in the description below. Yeah, this is just really nice. I like it. But if we take a look here, we do have a cabinet. And if we walk into this room, we have ourselves the living room. We have a cozy little fireplace, our bookshelves to the right, a couch, some plants, and then right behind us, we do have ourselves the kitchen. Now, I'm trying to think of where we should start, and I actually think the best place to start is right here on the first floor. On the first floor, we do have a few redstone builds, and again, I try to decorate this place as best as possible while hiding all of the redstone. So let's go ahead and take a look at the redstone that we do have on this floor. First of all, let's go ahead, since our eyes are kind of directed at it already, we have ourselves a fireplace, and if we press this button right here, this will turn off the fireplace, and then if we press this button to the right, it's going to go ahead and turn it back on, just like that. Now, if we head into the kitchen, we have this little setup right here, and let's see, I'm not sure if I do have fuel in this, but let's go ahead and grab some fuel, and that is going to be right there, one coal, and this will make it a little bit easier to see things. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves some raw meat, and that is going to be right there. So let's go ahead and grab just a few steaks like this. We'll go ahead, we'll open up this hopper, we'll place in our fuel, and what we have here is a working stove or grill. So let's go ahead and toss those on like that. Those are going to go down. We do have a smoker down below. You can see the smoke right there. And when things are cooked up, it will pop up on the left side like this, and we do have food ready to eat. Before we head upstairs, we do have a couple more builds down here in the living room. The first one is going to be a storage system, And yes, we do have these barrels right here where we can store things. But I mean, this is a redstone piston house. So I mean, we do have to have some piston action going on around here, right? So let's go ahead and walk over to this plant here. We're going to press this button. And that is going to bring this bookshelf in. And down below, we have ourselves some storage. And of course, I don't have anything in them. But there we go. We have ourselves some hidden storage just like that. And then if we press this again, the bookshelf is going to pop back up. Now, if we step over here to the right, you will notice that we do have an armor stand. Now, right behind it, we do have another button. So if we go ahead and press it, we have ourselves an armor swapper. So there is the iron. The next one is going to be a gold set. So we can actually see the sets of armor swapping. And if we press it one more time, it is going to go back to our diamond set of armor. So those are all the builds that are down here. Here I am, down here on the first floor. And let's go ahead and make our way upstairs. At the moment, you may notice that there is no way for us to get upstairs. But you can also see that we do have some stair blocks right here. So to make our way upstairs, what we need to do is press this button right here. And we have ourselves a staircase that pops up. So this is going to be just a single piston extension. We have a double piston extender right here. And then for this one, we do have a triple piston extender. And to close it back up, all we do is press it again. Everything is going to retract just like that. But let's go ahead and head upstairs. The staircase is going to pop up. We can make our way upstairs. And again, very cliche for any piston house that you will see. We do have ourselves an armor dispenser. So if we take a look, I am currently not wearing any armor. But if we press this, all of our dispensers will fire. And I am now fully clothed in diamond armor. Now let's go ahead and check out the rest of the upstairs. And again, trying to make this a practical home. So if we open the door to the right, we do have ourselves a bathroom. And I try to fit as much in here as possible. We have our toilet paper roll, we have a toilet, and then we have our sink. So for the sink, very simple. We just press it. That's going to dispense water. We can wash our hands. And then here we have ourselves a shower. So if we press this button, we get a nice little burst of water to give us a shower. And then right here we do have the toilet. Now, in order to make this work, and I guess it's not too much of a redstone build, but it is still very functional, we can go ahead and place some pumpkin pies in there. And I mean, that kind of looks like someone went to the bathroom in there, right? And hopefully people that come over to your house are not cramming pumpkin pies into your toilet. I mean, that'd be very weird, and they probably shouldn't come over anymore. But let's go ahead and fill this up. So we're gonna let the toilet get very full. We're not gonna flush it. We like to conserve water around here, so we wait till it gets very full. And I'm just gonna stop there before I get ahead of myself. And once it is completely full, it is gonna empty down here. And of course, this is a composter, so it will make bone meal. And we do have our bone meal down below, and it looks like someone has already used the bathroom because we have 2 pieces of bone meal. But anyways, this is the bathroom, and we do want to wash our hands after all that dirty business right there. So let's go ahead and do that. We are all done with the bathroom. And finally, we have the last room upstairs, and that is going to be the bedroom. So if we head on inside, like I said, just trying to make everything look as good as possible. This passes off as a bedroom, in my opinion. And nothing fancy going on here. We do have ourselves a bookshelf with some more barrels, some beds, and then a little plant on our desk over here. But the redstone in this room is going to be in the ceiling. When it is nighttime, we do need some light, so let's go ahead and flip the switch. And there we go. We have ourselves a light that pops out from the ceiling. And then, of course, to put it away, we just flip the lever once again. And the blocks are going to swap and go back to the ceiling. So there we go. That is the upstairs. And now we can go ahead and head back downstairs. Now we do have one more redstone build in this room. And I'm going to warn you ahead of time, it's not the prettiest room you're going to see, because I try to keep all of my redstone underground, so I really didn't leave myself much space for a basement area and some cool builds to have down there. So don't say I didn't warn you, but this next area is not going to be that impressive, but to get down there, I think is pretty impressive. So if we head over to this barrel right here, we're going to press the button. This is going to reveal our hidden spiral staircase, and from here we can go ahead and head down just like this. And to close it behind us, in order to keep it hidden, we press this button here. Everything is going to close up behind us, and again we have this tiny little room in here. And like I said, most of the downstairs took up my redstone, so all the redstone here is for the spiral staircase. And let's go ahead and just take a little look at what we have going on down here. So we have the armor swapper right there. This whole monster, I guess it's not too bad. Fun fact, the last time this build has been seen right here with the pop-up staircase was in my last piston house, and I believe I did show the redstone for that, how it looked underground. And this version that I came up with is a lot more compact than what it was before. So yeah, I'm very happy with this design. And let's go ahead and move on. There's the rest of the redstone. This is for spiral staircase. Right here is for the fireplace. And then right here is the redstone for the stove / grill that we have in the kitchen. So there is a little tour of the redstone. Again, like I said, nothing I could really place down here. I had this area down here where I could have done something, but as far as getting here, we would have had to go past all the redstone. So again, not the prettiest room. And then this redstone circuit is going to be, and you can't see all of it because it is hidden behind the wall, but this last redstone circuit is going to be the final circuit of the redstone piston house. And this is the final redstone build of the one chunk piston house. And what we have here is a hidden tree entrance, because if you remember, we do have that tree in the front yard, and this is our way out and also our way in if we don't feel like using the front door. So you do see we do have a double piston extender right here, and if we press this, this is going to retract. You see the stump of the tree right there, and our way out is revealed. And to get out, all we're going to do is do this. We do have a minecart hidden under this grass block, or in it. Jump up, and we are now outside in the front yard. And again, this is the entrance. And to close it back up, all we do is press this. Everything is going to extend. Everything is nice and hidden once again. And of course, if we do want to go in this way, we press the button. We can hop on in just like that, and then close it in behind us. So there we go. That is the final redstone build of this one chunk piston house. And that concludes the tour of this one chunk piston house. There were a lot of redstone builds that I featured here, and for those of you who have been around on the channel for quite some time, some of these builds may have looked familiar. Others I have never done a video or tutorial on before, but what I'm going to do is for every redstone build that I have done a video for, I'm going to post a link to all of those down in the description below. So if you want to build them for yourselves, you will have the tutorials for that. And I will try to have cards popping up in the top right corner. This also brings us to the close of today's 10K subscriber special video. And once again, I would like to thank every single one of you out there for making this happen. And I'm so glad, and I've said this before, I'm so glad that you find the content on my channel helpful and entertaining. And man, this is such an amazing milestone. Once again, thank you so much, and I'm excited to see where this goes from here. But with that being said, everyone, this is the end of today's redstone video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Rogue Fox, and I will see you later.